Google AI Studio has a WYSIWYG editor for vibe coding that lets you streamline the editing process. It's similar to those website builders that give you an interface to edit, and what you see is what you get. To access this feature, go to the prompt field at the bottom in the left panel and click on that icon. You have two options to choose from. One is the Annotate mode, where you can highlight objects or draw arrows and annotate to make notes on how you want to edit the app or web page. To switch to the focus mode, where you can select specific elements, go down to the toolbar at the bottom, click on the drop down and select focus mode. We'll just continue without annotations for the switch, and you can see that if you hover over specific elements, it points out what those elements are. So if we click on this H1 title here, we can do different things like change the background color, change the border. But what we'll take a look at here is the text option. So we'll click on that option. Here you can change the font family. So when you choose another one, it'll immediately change the font, so you can see what that looks like with the entire app. You can change the font style, use italic, underline, or strike through, change the alignment, change the font size as well as the line height. If you want to change the color, the option next to it, you can choose what color you want or input a hex code. You can change the spacing. Actually, we'll do that for the search bar. So we'll hover over this, and it looks like this div element also includes the popular countries. Remember, when you select an element, it brings it to the prompt field. So if you click on an element and you decide you don't want to edit it anymore, just click on the X to discard the change. So for this div element, we'll click on padding and margin, and then for the top margin, we'll do -15. So it brings the search bar up as well as the popular countries. We can change the sizing, including the width and the height, and we can undo or erase any of the changes that we don't want. The other edit we'll make is changing the search button color. So we'll click on that and then go over to our toolbar, select background color, and input our hex code here. Then we'll click on submit. The changes have been made. If you want to see the changes in the code, go to the left panel and just click on this button to view changes. You don't have to click on this one. I think it's kind of buggy, but a new modal should appear where you can view the code differential. It shows you the changes, where the changes have been made, and to what file. So if we click on this file, we can scroll down and see the changes for the previous file to the new file. The app works as expected. This method should save you tokens because AI Studio targets the elements that you specified for change, as opposed to using a text prompt and AI Studio looking through all these files and code to identify and locate the elements that you want to change. If you found this useful, like the video and leave a comment. If you want more content on AI, workflow automation, and analytics, subscribe to the channel.